Namaskar everyone and welcome to SSRF Facebook webinar. My name is Dragana. I'm a seeker from Belgrade, Serbia, Europe, and I have been doing spiritual practice under the guidance of SSRF for the past 18 years. In the previous week you may have seen already Holistic Healing Methods Part 1, which Shweta has done, and today we will continue with the same topic, Holistic Healing Methods 2, and we will be demonstrating some spiritual healing remedies. We will be chanting together and like that. You can share your name, your comments in the Facebook comment section. We will be replying to questions today on the topic as well as other questions on spirituality as much as we have the time. And those questions that you will be posing, we will reply within 24 hours. So feel free to type the questions, and I will be also checking on my mobile to answer you the questions. If you like these webinars, please do share with your friends and family. Press on that like button. Everybody will be happy and it will inspire us as well. You may have experienced sometimes in the past as well as today it can happen that there is a lag in between streaming and what you actually see of 10-20 seconds. This is a natural technical issue, so be patient if we don't reply to the question immediately. Just be with us and keep placing your questions. We will get started today with first some explanations about the spiritual healing remedies that we will be showing you. There will be a part 3, so today we will show a few and next time we will show a few so that you get full benefit of both. Yeah? So first we will be talking a little bit about SSRF incense sticks. Some of you already may be using them, you have heard about them. We will show how to use them, how to use holy ash from them, etc. The way they work, basically, if you know that, God has a solution for everything, and there is a medicine in the nature for everything. Same way, some fragrances in nature have the possibility of attracting divine energy and therefore helping with spiritual healing on the seekers. This is working in such a way that it brings Chaitanya, divine consciousness, to that incense stick. The other reason why they work is because they are made of completely natural ingredients, and above all, they have a blessing, or how we call it, sankalp or resolve, of His Holiness Dr. Attavle, a saint of the highest order, who has actually given us this remedy. So that is why they are so efficient. And they help in removing negative energy around us, in our atmosphere and everywhere else, yeah, wherever you use it. So we recommend that if you use these incense sticks, you use them 2 to 5 times a day. Each time you use them, it covers around 5 meters of area, and they last, the effect lasts approximately 1 hour. It is especially recommendable to use them at the dawn and at twilight, because at dawn it removes the effect of the night Rajatama, the negative energy in the atmosphere, and in twilight it is a preventive action to prevent the increase in Rajatama, which is starting in twilight and going up to 3 AM in the morning. Okay, so we will be using, today I have this box, it is magnolia. We have several fragrances, 7 of them actually. And they are jasmine, sandalwood, keuda, mogra, cuss, magnolia and tuberose. Some of these names may not be familiar to you, they are actually found in India, but you can Google it and see the properties of these fragrances. I will be taking one incense stick just to explain to you how you can use it. So, you can use it unlit or lit. Both have their healing properties. Both ways can do self-spiritual healing on you. So, how we use? First, we can use by waving around us, yeah? around chakras. For example, we can start with the chakra on the top, the Sahasrara chakra or the crown chakra. You know that we have 7 chakras, so then you can go and wave around Agnya chakra, or some call it the third eye. Then you can wave around the Vishuddha chakra or the throat chakra. And I will now stand up to just show you how you can use it also on the other parts of the body. I hope you can see me. So you can use it also here at the Anahat chakra or the chakra at the heart region. You can use it at the Manipur chakra or at the stomach area, navel area. And you can use it at the Swadhisthana area here and the base chakra underneath. The other way how you can use it, you can wave it around your whole self, around the aura, like this, yeah? Like this. It is best if it is done in the clockwise direction, and you can do it several times, at least 3 times, and then you can pay gratitude for the healing. I will just come back to my seat. Okay? So the other way how we can use it is if we light it, right? Sorry, I forgot my lighter. So here you can light it like this. And please do not blow it. The best way to do it is to use your hand and just wave over it. Like this until it extinguishes. Then it will emit fragrance. We do not recommend that you wave the lit incense stick around you like I showed you with the unlit one, because it can create some hazard. You may burn yourself accidentally or burn something around you. So it is enough if you use it in an incense stick holder like this. I have this one, you can use any one that holds the incense stick. Like that. Oh. This was not planned. So it can be used like that. Okay? Make sure it stands properly so it doesn't fall like in my case. And you can keep it somewhere where you need healing the most. Let's say if you do it before your sleeping time, in your bedroom, you can put it away 1 meter from you, and it will cover the 5 meters of area for an hour, just enough before you go to sleep. You can use it in any other situation. You can put it in your living room, you can put it even in the bathroom, there is no problem, and just to use it. Let's see if we have some questions, dear seekers. In the meantime, Geeta is asking how to buy them in Mumbai. This we will reply to you on Facebook in private message, how you can acquire SSRF incense sticks since you are living in India. The others can go to our shop on our website and then choose the incense sticks that you want. The delivery time for abroad, for anybody outside India, will be approximately 2 weeks. So plan that and then you can order. You can use your credit cards, it can be purchased by PayPal and like that. Please, if you have any questions how to use the incense sticks, please let us know. And you can type it in chat. Yeah? Now, since you can see that here some ash is collecting, so now I will show you how to use holy ash. Holy ash should be collected maximum 1 hour after the use of incense stick. And it can be used in various ways. One way is if you have some ailment on the body or some pain, wherever there is a disease, there is at least 50% negative energy on top of that. So to remove at least that 50%, we use various spiritual healing remedies. It increases the sattva component and decreases the rajatama component in the body. So here you can use this finger, and for example, if you have pain on the head, you can put it here, 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 and on top, depending on the area. Or let's say you have pain in your elbow, so you can put it on the elbow or on the knee, wherever, and it can be rubbed. You can put it on your face, on your eyelids, don't put it in your eye, and wherever you need. The other way how you can do it, you can actually use it as a way to blow into the atmosphere. Okay? So with a prayer that let the negative energy in the atmosphere be removed, you can blow strongly in a certain direction, like this. You can try, if you have your incense sticks with you right now, whoever has, you can try and do the same, like we are showing here. Another important thing is that the incense stick can be used later also for a period of 1 month, the incense stick ash, holy ashes, and you can keep it in your container like this. It needs to be a closed container with a lid, and just pour it inside, like that. Then put the lid on and put it on your altar or wherever is a more spiritually pure place in your apartment, and then you can use it for a period of 1 month. After that, you can immerse it in the running water. It can be the sea, if you are nearby the sea, or in a river, or a stream, or a lake, something like that. So you can collect the ash and maybe once a month go and disperse it. This is out of the respect for the healing it is doing, and it goes back in nature into the running water. Let us see if there are some other questions pending. Ganesh Bhakta, do saints do spiritual healing, or do only persons at low spiritual level need to do healing? See, this is a nice question. Saints definitely can do the healing, and some saints in society have, how to say, such mission. But not all saints will do spiritual healing, because every saint has his own mission or her own mission. We are suggesting these simple spiritual healing remedies because anyone, anywhere, any seeker, in any country, regardless of background or religion or status or anything, can use them and do self-healing on self. So if somebody else is doing healing on me, I will become dependent on that person. But if I know how to do self-healing, then there is no need for anybody else to help me in my situation when I need spiritual healing. I hope this makes sense. If not, you can re-question Ganesh. Goindan Krishan, after doing, I think Krishan from Mauritius, after doing healing with incense stick, can we keep the ash and use it as holy ash, or should we dispose it? This is what we exactly explained now. Yes, Krishan, you can use it for your whole family in the container, put it on the altar, and anytime you can use it like that. You can blow, you can apply on the body, and there is one more way how we can use it. If we have a glass of water, we can put a pinch of ash in the water, like this. Yeah? Then this water becomes holy water and can be used to sprinkle around or on self. I will do it a little bit. I don't want to take a shower right now, but I will just sprinkle a little bit on myself. I hope it doesn't touch my glasses, because I won't see anything then. I can do on my chakras or around, like this. Even when you sit to eat, you can put around the table, around the plate, or around yourself. Yeah? Or those of you who are doing service to God, when you sit at your computer and do some service, then you can spray it around yourself also. After that, it can be kept for some time, and then you can put it, you can dispose of it in running water. Yeah? So this is how we use holy ash in water, and it becomes holy water. Any questions? Okay, we have a question from Sandra. Sandra, where are you from? Are the incense sticks in grocery store the same, and can we use holy ash from them? Again, a nice question, Sandra. See, incense sticks in general, those who are done with natural ingredients and chanting mantras. These incense sticks are done along chanting of mantras also. Seekers are doing them. So they will be effective to some extent. SSRF incense sticks have one very important ingredient, and that is the blessing of a high-level saint. You know that we do some activities in life. If we have a blessing by God, then these activities will be more successful. Same way, this has more spiritual healing ability. But some good incense sticks from the store can also do. You can use holy ash in the explained ways, but not to consume it. This water that we created should not be drank, yeah? Only to use externally. Sandra is from Croatia, okay. This is your seeker colleague from Serbia, namaskar. Crowcam, will it keep out the illegals? Crowcam, what did you mean by that, illegals? Did you mean negative energies? Or something else? You can clarify that and we will reply to that question as well. I think maybe we can show the way how incense sticks are seen in the subtle. If you can see that slide, there you will see how they emanate. Basically, they emanate savior form of God principle, then they activate and emit particles of destroyer form of God principle. Destroyer means that it destroys the negative energy around. Then it repulses the negative energy from the environment and it emits divine consciousness. These drawings have been done by our seekers who have very highly evolved sixth sense, and they can see actually how this operates, how incense sticks are helping us. Any questions on this? Okay, I will wait for questions to arrive and then I will continue to speak. We have explained a little bit about the incense stick holy ash right now, but I have to say that there is also another way how holy ash is produced, and that is in sacrificial fires where highly evolved seekers and saints are actually doing these sacrificial fires or yajnas. They are more effective. This kind of holy ash is even more effective. Not everybody can avail of that benefit, but with God's grace and with increased spiritual practice of each one of us, then God will bless us with the ability and possibility to acquire such holy ash, which is also called vibhuti in Sanskrit language. Sanskrit is the oldest language on this planet and is very often used for spiritual terms. It has a lot of words that explain spirituality. So just like we have a situation that in music, we use, in classical music in the West, we use Italian as a language. For spirituality, we sometimes use Sanskrit as the language. Okay, one more thing we want to show you. There is one slide which explains how the black covering around us is removed. If you see that slide, you can see that incense stick, which is nearby you, is removing that black covering on your aura. How do we acquire that black covering? We acquire it by common practices and life that we lead, by going to work, going to school, or any other situation. At the moment we are in the outside, we will get some of this black covering. It is natural. It happens to everybody. It can be as thin as like 2 centimeters. It can go to 1 meter also, depending where we are. I have to say, the ladies may not be so happy about it, but when we go to these commercial malls, which are now very popular everywhere in the world, if you spend an hour or two in the mall, you will probably start feeling some pressure or dizziness or some effect of that black energy. Yeah? black energy acquires in such places as well, because over there all the focus is on materialism, what to buy, hecticness, all these desires and everything, so that emits Rajatama frequencies. Also, young people who go to clubs or some bars, they will acquire quite a bit of this black energy. So, even if you decide to go, then at least when you come back home, use the incense stick and remove the black covering around you. Yeah? Okay. Now we want to show you something else. Let me see if there is any question on what we explained. Jelena from Serbia, how do I know if I need healing and not medical help? Very practical question, Jelena. Basically, we will know if we have, first of all, we need to ask for medical help if something is wrong, or we feel some pain, or there is some discomfort. We can ask the doctor. And then the doctor will do some tests and lab tests and whatever, and do examination. And in case the doctor says, I don't know what is wrong with you, there is nothing wrong physically, I cannot find the cause, then there might be a possibility that the distress that you're experiencing is due to negative energies in the atmosphere, yeah, or around you. So at that time, healing is definitely needed. Another way how we can intellectually understand is, we start doing a lot of healing with the doctor, and despite best efforts, the illness doesn't go away. It still kind of persists. I don't know if you have experienced, but it happened to me. One time I got a cold, common cold, and usually the cold lasts 5 days, 7 days maximum. But this cold lasted 1 month, and I was sure after second week that I need to apply spiritual healing remedies. Yeah? So I started applying, and then the cold and the discomfort started decreasing gradually, and I was free from this quite annoying cold. There is one more question. I have eczema, and I saw on your site it is spiritual. Can holy ash help? Eczema, in majority of cases, and in general skin diseases, are caused by ancestral problems. And yes, there is a nice case study on our site about that. Yes, you can apply holy ash. It will not affect the eczema in any negative way. You can just tap on it slightly. You can use all the medication that doctors are giving, as well as spiritual healing remedies. And this is an important thing, dear seekers. In case we are under some distress, physical discomfort, illness, we should take the medication that the doctor says and spiritual healing remedies on top of that. Nikhil Gelot, can we use this before bath? Yes, Nikhil, this has no restrictions. It can be used before bath, but spiritually it will be more pure if you use it after the bath. Ganesh Bhakta, I have been drinking the holy water made of holy ash. Is there anything in the incense sticks that could be poisonous? I have drunk with no problem. It is not that it is poisonous. It is that sometimes these ingredients that collect together may not be a good combination for your stomach, because there are many ingredients in it. Yeah? So we don't know, every person is different, whether you will have a reaction or some allergy to it. So that is why we suggest that we don't use. There are no chemical substances in it, but some can get allergy, for example. So we say, to be on the safe side, not to drink the holy water, but you can use it in all the other ways that we showed today. And Heather, I work in a shopping mall, how can I protect myself? Oh, Heather, this can be good and not so good. It is exciting work, I'm sure. Can be tiring if you stand a lot. But from a spiritual perspective, it is challenging, definitely. How you can protect is to do active chanting inside, to keep praying for the protection, to keep maybe some holy ash with you in your pocket, and rub your face with it from time to time. In the next webinar, part 3, we will show some more remedies which you definitely will be able to do. So if you can watch the part 3, it will help you. And even if you can't manage due to timing or anything, the webinar will be on SSRF Facebook page, so you can watch it after. Monica from Macedonia, how to reduce too many thoughts? Can this healing help? Monica, for thoughts, chanting is the best remedy. And we will, as a matter of fact, now try one such remedy. Of course, if you can put incense sticks around you when you sit to chant, it will help a lot. The thoughts will decrease gradually. You can pray for the reduction of thoughts. You can sprinkle yourself as well, yeah? But now, since you just asked, we will continue with one chanting exercise, one chanting remedy. Maybe some of you have heard about the chant Sri Gurudev Datta. This is a chant, it is a medicinal chant that helps in prevention from the problems caused by ancestors, or it can help to reduce the problems that we already have, which are caused by ancestors. So we can show you how this chant sounds. We will be putting it aloud now, but please do sit and chant along, and we will do some chanting during this chant all together. And then you can all share how did you feel. Is that okay with everybody? You can type yes or no. Okay, I guess it's a yes.
Sri Gurudeva Datta.
And chant along in your mind.
Sri Gurudeva Datta.
I will chant with you.
Sri Gurudeva Datta. 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 Sri Gurudeva Datta.
Okay, dear seekers, I hope you were able to hear the chant and chant a little. If you had any experience, please do share what you felt. I can tell you that the moment I closed my eyes and I started internally chanting Sri Gurudev Datta, I started feeling calmness coming on me. Yeah? This chant is extremely potent, dear seekers. I will share one experience of mine from the past. Let me just take this nice mint tea. As I said, I have started spiritual practice in 1998. That was in June. In October, my daughter, Yoya Valle, also started doing spiritual practice, and we were both advised to do Sri Gurudev Datta chant for some time for ancestors. My father, whom I really was very close to and loved him a lot, my daughter also loved him a lot, he passed in 1995. And I used to dream of him almost twice or three times per week. I guess that connection was still there. And I was told that we need to help them to move on in the afterlife, and if we dream of them a lot, it means they must be stuck somewhere. They are closer to earth instead of moving on in their afterlife. And I was also told, when I was in India, that the ancestors will come and bless us. Now that I didn't understand at that time, I have to say. I come from a completely different background here. But I kind of accepted it. Okay, maybe it is possible. But this proved how actually spirituality is a science of experience. Once you experience something, nobody needs to tell you anything anymore. You know that it is truth from within. So what happened, one night, I was with my daughter, and I think we were in Japan at that time, and we were sleeping in the same apartment, and I dreamt of my father. And then in the morning, when my daughter woke up, she came and said, Mom, I dreamt of Dekamisha, that is how she called him. And I was really stunned, because I dreamt of him also. So I asked her, what did you see in your dream? And she said he was standing, the whole family was there. I have 3 more siblings, and my stepmother. And my stepmother, my father, and 3 siblings, and myself, and my daughter were in the dream. We were standing all in one line. And then my father came out of that line, came first to Yoya, put a hand on her like this, not touching her, but on top. Didn't say anything, he just had a very mild smile on the face. And then he came and did the same to me. And I had exactly the same dream. Now that cannot be explained by any intellect. And we were both quite in shock at first. And then we realized what happened. Actually, he acquired the benefit of our chanting. This was approximately after 2 years of our chanting of Sri Gurudev Datta. And then we expressed gratitude to God for helping him and for the learning that we got through this experience. Because before I would probably not believe that something like this is possible. And within 6 months or so, both of us were told no need to do Sri Gurudev Datta anymore. The ancestral problems are not there anymore. So this is how this works. It really works on our ancestors, and it really helps us as well. Let me see if there is some question. Manu Mishra, how to deal with negative and imaginary thoughts? I'm very depressed. Manu, unfortunately, in today's times, depression is quite prominent in the society. Some of it is due to our own karma, or our own personality defects, or our own issues from the past, our impressions, or life situation. And sometimes it is induced on top of that by negative energies. In majority of cases, in mental diseases, more than 80% are caused by negative energies. So, Manu, the best way to do it is to do spiritual practice and spiritual healing remedies as a side help to remove obstacles from your spiritual growth. The more you do chanting, the more you do spiritual practice, the less depressed you will be. On our site, there are many articles about depression. Please read them. You will see really successful cases of our seekers who have had depression for a number of years even, and they are now completely free of it. So try. And if you need additional help, please write on login or write a private message on Facebook chat, and we will be replying to you specifically to give you individual guidance. Ganesh Bhakta, I made my mind feel peaceful and blissful. I assume, Ganesh, this is from your chanting of Sri Gurudev Datta. Actually, God has given you that peace of mind through his name. So very nice experience. And Gita is saying that having a bath reduces black covering. This is also true. I don't know, many people have the practice to shower in the morning. That is very good. In India, there is a practice of having a bucket and something to pour on the head. That is even better, actually, spiritually. So in whichever way you take a bath, please do take a bath in the morning, because that will reduce the Rajatama and the black covering on you. This is one simple, natural, spiritual healing remedy also. It is pure water. Water have the possibility to cleanse, physically and spiritually. So definitely this works. Gita is asking how many times to chant. Sri Gurudev Datta can be done up to 2 hours in the beginning. But this does not mean that you will start with 2 hours. You can start by 15 minutes, then within a week or 2 increase to 30 minutes, and then keep increasing within a month or 2 to 2 hours. And part of that time you can sit down to chant, or you can chant along with activities. Those who have more distressed due to negative energies or ancestors can chant 4 hours. This is for medium situation, for medium distress. And those who have very severe ancestor problems can do up to 6 hours. Datta should not be done more than that, Datta chant, because it is a medicinal chant. It will remove your obstacles, but it will not help you to grow. You need to do a chant as per the religion of birth for your own growth, or the universal chant of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, which we suggest on the site. That is the chant which will propel you spiritually. And the Datta chant will help you to reduce obstacles, which in a way also helps to progress spiritually. Yes, Datta chant is also good for Christians, no problem. I'm a Christian. By birth I'm Orthodox Christian, you know, like in Russia, Greece, Serbia. I used to chant Hail Jesus in my language, Isuse Gospode, and I've done it like that for many years, and it helped. And then I also did 2 hours of Sri Gurudev Datta, because it is like a medicine. Let's say you want to take aspirin. So aspirin can be made in India, it can be made in Germany. Whether it is made in India or in Germany, aspirin will do its job. So same way, Sri Gurudev Datta will work on everybody. God does not belong to any religion, God does not belong to any country. God is universal. So like that, you can definitely chant Sri Gurudev Datta for Christians as well. Okay? Please, you can ask more questions on this. Until we receive these questions, we will just show a slide how Sri Gurudev Datta works, or maybe we have shown that slide already. Okay. And I wanted to mention one more very, actually an exquisite feature on SSRF. It is that you can use chants for health. Due to the God's grace, we have acquired many chants and mantras for various diseases. There is a section on our site, I think we have it on the slide also, where you can select which chant you need to do based on your disease or discomfort. There are many to choose from. If you are not sure, you can ask us on login or in the private messages in Facebook, and we will help you in that process. If you need to do some, let's say you have asthma, and there is a mantra that can be done for asthma. In that case, you will do 2 hours of that mantra per day, 2 hours of Datta chant, and the rest of the time you will chant as per the religion of birth or the universal chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I hope this makes sense. It is 3 things that you need to do then. Chant for health, which will be a mantra on the site, Sri Gurudev Datta for reduction of ancestral problems, and chant for spiritual growth. And if unsure, always is best to check. You can write to our seekers. On login, we reply very fast, within 48 hours, and you will be guided. Now we can show, let me see if there are more questions on this. Subiraja, I have been suffering from one of the other physical ailments, have missed so much quality of life. Ah, Subi, see how God works. We just explained what you can do. Yeah? So you can apply chants for health. If you need any help, write to us and we will be helping you through private messages on Facebook, on our Facebook page, or login on our SSRF website. Manu is saying, thank you very much, ma'am, but I have done courses of yoga and meditation. I'm a teacher, but suddenly I don't know what happened. I came to this situation. Manu, this can also happen. Actually, don't be scared about this. This is just how the things work. See, where there is darkness, if light comes, darkness does not like the light. Yeah? They don't go together. So if you were doing yoga, if you were teaching, if you were doing meditation, you were spreading some light. So darkness wants to extinguish that. So they may attack a bit more. So this is what happened. And you see, God brought you to SSRF to get all the possibilities to protect yourself. We are giving a special chants for protection from negative energies. We are giving various spiritual healing remedies in this webinar and next week as well. We will be sharing more spiritual healing remedies because there are so many we cannot put it in one webinar for you to be able to grasp and really apply. So you can try all this, and for sure within time you will be more protected, you will feel better, and not to worry about it. Continue with your spiritual practice. They want to scare you. We should never stop spiritual practice. To the contrary. Okay, dear seekers, now we can show one more spiritual healing remedy. It is called Nyas. What it simply means is that we collect all 5 fingers of one hand together. See, inside our body, especially if we do spiritual practice, divine energy flows, yeah, and it goes through all the fingers, yeah. Each finger actually has a specific divine property. So when we join them together, it is like a concentrated beam, laser beam of divine energy that we can use. So if we sit to chant, let's say we sit to chant Datta chant, we can also do Nyas at the same time. So you can do it on Sahasrara here, or on Agnya, or on Vishuddha, wherever the discomfort is, or on Anahat, and you can keep like this and chant. You all can try now. Try to chant a little bit, and we will keep the Nyas at Agnya and Anahat. Are you feeling anything? You can feel slight penetration, you can feel a flow of energy, you can feel pain also if there is black covering there. That is good, it's good news. It means that the light from your fingers is coming through. You can share what you felt when you tried Nyas. One important thing, Nyas should always be done along with chanting, so that that energy of God's name comes through the fingers. Yeah? We can show the slide, the picture, how it looks. On the picture is His Holiness Syriac Valet, our SSRF saint, who is also practicing this. I have been practicing Nyas many times, and actually anytime I have headache, I'm trying to use Nyas. It can be placed like this also, and even if there is a spot where you feel the pain, you can put it there. Anywhere on the body. Let's say you feel it here, you can put it there also. Sarah is asking, is it normal to feel dizzy when doing Nyas? Yes. These are all signals that actually this remedy works. Because the battle starts between black energy and divine energy that is flowing due to chanting through our fingers. So due to that battle, you can feel a little bit dizzy, you can feel some pressure, as I said, you can feel some pain. If it's too much and unbearable, just remove it. Continue to chant for some time, and then go back to it and start again. Yeah? Any more questions on this, dear seekers? Anybody wants to share what you felt during Nyas? Please type in the chat. Dear seekers, if there are no more comments or questions, we will be concluding soon. But let me see, maybe something is coming. Can I listen to the chant? Is it the same? Yes. You can listen to the chant and chant along in your mind mentally. Dear seekers, chanting is done mentally, not by words, because mental is more strong, it is more subtle. So you can listen until you get used to it and chant inside, or later on you will not even need to listen to it. There is one more way how you can use Sri Gurudev Datta chant. You can put it on low volume on your mobile or in your car. I have it in my car, or on my laptop I have it, and I put it very low volume, and it's going on 24 hours. This cleanses on the level of sound the whole atmosphere. Yeah? You know that sound is transmitted through space. So this is how it is a sound healing. It is a sound healing of the space as well as ourselves. Veena, I got burp negative energy, goes out, it felt like that. Yes, good. If you start burping, as much as it is not socially acceptable in some countries, burping is good. It means that the air that was inside, which was more dark, more black air inside our body, starts coming out. So yes, keep burping. If you are in a public place, then you can curb it a little bit. But if you are at home by yourself, you can definitely keep burping, not a problem. Another signal how you will see that healing is happening is if you start yawning. Sometimes I yawn 30 times. And it is not normal. When I'm sleepy, I yawn once. But if you keep burping a lot or you keep yawning a lot, this is due to spiritual healing. So just continue the spiritual healing. Vishnu, can we chant Sri Gurudev Datta? By all means, yes. This is the purpose of this webinar. You can start chanting, see how you feel, write to us, tell us how it was. Dear seekers, if you write to private messages, always say that you were attending webinar, because we have a team of seekers who are attending to those questions and a team of seekers who are attending to all other questions. So you will be having that special treatment, so to say, and we will be replying to your questions. In the previous webinar and this one, we have really touched upon an important topic. Please stay tuned for the part 3, where we will explain some other remedies and do demonstrations. No more questions? And the questions that you may have and we have not been able to answer, we will be answering on Facebook chat or private messages. If you have enjoyed this session or you feel that it is useful for others, please like it and share it with your friends and family. They will also benefit from it. Do tell them that they can watch, it will remain on Facebook Live, it can be watched anytime. We want also to tell you that we have possibility of workshops that we are doing both in India and outside India. These workshops in India are truly a life-changing experience, and I was present there for a few times and saw how the faces even of seekers who come change within 5 days. It is just really amazing. One can experience the Ashram Life Spiritual Research Center of SSRF and Ashram in Goa, India. This is where the 5-day workshops are held. And you can register for them on our site. We are doing them every month. As a matter of fact, tomorrow one is starting, then we have in March, April, and like that. We will have one 3-day workshop in New Jersey, USA. It has been announced on our site, so you can watch that one. There will be one in Zagreb, Croatia, in Croatian language. So for those of you who are from Croatia, you can go to Zagreb 3-day workshop. Last time when we had it, seekers were really overjoyed, and they developed a lot of closeness with each other. So you can register for these workshops. Another thing that we have to offer to you is satsangs. Satsangs are done weekly on internet, and you can come to orientation satsang in English. It is done every week. It fluctuates between Saturday and Sunday due to time differences and time zones of the whole world. And when you come to orientation satsang, we will be helping you a lot with your spiritual practice and then referring you to what we call level 2 satsang. We have many levels of satsangs. As you keep growing, you can attend next level of satsang, like that. There is one more thing we want to share with you on a slide. If you wish to continually watch these webinars, you can subscribe for them. It is explained in this slide, and you click on like button on our page, then you click on following button, and then beside that there is a like button, and under notifications you need to click on suggested live videos. Then you will be informed each time and will be following these videos. Those videos that you have missed, you can go to our SSRF Facebook page and go to videos section on the left and choose whichever video you want to see if you have missed any. Dear seekers, I think we are coming to the closure of this satsang. We wish you all the best. We wish you speedy spiritual progress. We wish you application of spiritual practice and spiritual healing remedies. Do write to us, send us your questions, and we wish you divine grace continually and daily. Namaskar from SSRF Seeker family.